loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 70, Indy. 57.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check.
Let's go. Defense.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check three. Check safety.
Get it.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Minshew sets to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
Oh, you got deep. Hit it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey, team 6.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pull it hard. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew, that one complete. He finds Sharp, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Set. 10 over. Blue draw courses.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alert flare, flare.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check it out, Lee. Kill.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Block the team! Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got 12.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. He's got Allen. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 53 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, Rocket!
Now Gordon on first down. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Check 1, 3. Left, right.
To throw is Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Slam. 61, matchbox lights. Rocket. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's trash.
Here's Minshew. Caught here by Conley. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready?
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch out.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Single slot.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, he's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
I got you.
Hey, Zeus.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check 99.
Load it. Load it. Hey, 79. 79.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Jaguars, Marquise Lee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
I'm coming after you. 49, 45.
It'll be Minshew again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Watch 8-9. Watch 8-9. Single. Single.
Go.
$49, guys. Mike, 49.
Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, Delta!
Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
0. Hey, wahoo!
51, Mike 51. Let's go, let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 6 at the 34.
Go! 18 Gator.
I smell fear in that offense.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And the Chargers 1st down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Provided a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 24-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base. Cover. Back. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 49. Yo, go. No, off. Shoot.
They'll run it again with Fournette. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check 9. Hey, high 7.
49's the mic. Watch 49. All
Hey.
day, every day, any day. 49, guys.
Now.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hit it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rip right. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds is right at midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ten logo.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Five.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check.
Go out.
Check 25.
Get ready.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Easy.
Hey, alert 3.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. And there goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Go! Mike's 49! Mike's 49! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Here we go!
Get it!
Now Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I don't want to sound old or anything here, partner, but I remember the days in this situation where you just put the ball in the hands of a running back. Now, it could be anyone carrying the football to try and pick up a 1st down or a touchdown.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Out.
Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fournette on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
49.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Patch it. Slam. Big dash. Slam. Check nickel.
Left, right.
Check.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set. 390.
Get some penetration here. Get some penetration.
Hey.
Goose.
Red. Bravo. White, 89.
They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run it here with Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One receiver left, that's Allen. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Red Delta.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for our visitors, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we